Hi, I'm Janelle. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Our Amazing Kids, where today we're going to learn all about mixed media art from our guest, Meadow. So Meadow, how did you find that you enjoy working with mixed media?
Just random things, my brothers, just lots of stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah. And
What is mixed media?
like art, and I like to I have these rocks that I found outside of my house, and I started this all out. I found rocks and just was curious, and my mom's dyes, drop dyes, and I put them on and mixed it with a brush, a paintbrush, and my fingers, and made the colors blend and let it dry, and it looks really, really cool.
That's really neat. So you just kind of discovered it by playing out in the world?
Yeah.
So what kind of mixed media stuff do you use? Where do you find the items that you use to make your art?
Well, I find the rocks outside. I get the dye from my mom's cake bin.
Cake bin?
Yeah. And I've always had paintbrushes because I do lots of art. So.
You've always done art then?
Yeah.
Yeah? When did you when did you realize you had a passion for it?
I don't know.
As long as you can remember.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. What does creating and doing art, does it make you feel any way?
It makes me feel happy.
Yeah?
Yeah, and let off steam.
Nice. So we all need tools for that, right? Cool. Where do you get, where are some of your other places that you get items to use for your art?
The river sometimes, I find really cool rocks there, and my brother's toys because they break them a lot.
So you're upcycling broken toys for your art?
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's pretty cool. So you're helping out the environment and creating beautiful things to share.
Or rebuilding toys for them out of their old toys that are broken.
Oh, you do that sometimes too?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
They'll want a car or something, I once took a straw and put 2 of the lifesavers on it with a sticky note or a piece of paper, and I made a sail out of a straw and a piece of paper, and then if you blew it, it would move. It was cool.
That's really creative.
And the pieces of candy worked like tires.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So do you
really
just
cool.
play with stuff and trial and error it, or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's cool. Do your brothers help you? No?
By breaking the toys, yeah.
That works, right?
Yep.
That's cool. And so your parents have encouraged this and enjoy watching you do your creations?
My mom likes a lot of my art.
Yeah.
Likes to put it in bookmarks and stuff like that.
Oh, that's fun. Do you share any of it through your school?
Well, yeah, we do art at school and stuff, and I draw with my friends at recess sometimes, and we share our ideas to draw one big thing.
Really nice. So you like to draw as well?
Yeah.
Oh, what type of stuff do you draw?
Animals and just designs and flowers and stuff like that.
Very nice. So do you have any absolute favorite creations that you've made or that you'd like to make someday?
One of my favorite creations of drawing is at the Thursday night market. I bought a painting that had a baby deer with in between its ears were tons of flowers and stuff, and I tried to draw one of my own, and I drew it in tall grass and an oak tree in the background, and that's one of my favorites.
How pretty.
That sounds really pretty.
Oh. Did you buy the painting at the Thursday night market?
Yes.
Oh, you did? So
Yeah.
you were able to take it home and use that as your inspiration?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that. So fun.
It's really pretty.
I love it. What do you hope or think that maybe you'd like to do as you get older? Do you think you want to stay with your art and expand it?
Yes.
How would you like to do that?
I want to make art and sell it.
Oh. Do you think you'd stick with mixed media, or do you think you want to go into drawing more? Or
both.
Mm.
And at home, I have like wire, and it's like the color of copper, and I wrap it around stones that I've had and make like little necklace charms, and it's really cool.
Oh my gosh.
And you know, like the little fishbowl fillers that are like, they're circled and they're glass, and they're like round on the top and flat on the bottom.
Yeah.
If you paint the bottom with like whatever color where it's flat and flip it over, you can like, it looks like the entire thing's that color, and I've made that as necklace charms too.
Oh, that's really nice.
With like really pretty nail polishes, like glittery ones and paints and stuff like that.
You are so creative. How do you get these wonderful ideas?
I don't know.
You just try
It
things?
just pops to my mind, I guess.
Have you ever tried anything that didn't work out?
Yes, like slime. And my mom once brought home like from her work. They were like year-old like counter samples, because they were redoing the counters a while ago. And I glued two together to like make a tag for like a stuffed animal. And I tried to put dye on one, but it just like, it went off like it was like water resistance.
Oh,
And
okay.
it made a mess.
Was it fun making the mess though?
Yes.
How do you feel if something you try doesn't work out?
I just try it again.
Nice, that's a great
Or try
attitude.
it a different way with other things.
Yeah, so you learn from it and move on. I love that, that's a great attitude. It doesn't discourage you or upset you. Nice, wonderful. I love it. I have a vision that someday we're going to see huge sculptures in San Francisco or something from you. What do you think?
Maybe.
I love that. That would be fantastic. Stay tuned. After the break, we'll be back and we'll be joined by our guest expert. And there's a special surprise.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework. He hates homework. I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
1 in 5 children struggle with learning and attention issues. Go from misunderstanding to understood.org.
Hi, welcome back to Our Amazing Kids, where we are joined by not only our co-host, Amalia Royal, but she's also an artist in our community and is honoring us today with her presence as our expert guest for Meadow. All right, Meadow, do you have any questions for Amalia that you want to start with? I think you have something else you want to do.
Yes.
All right, let's get to it.
Okay, so we're gonna like stain the rocks with the dyes, and you can choose the colors you want. Just if you choose like a green with a red, you do not want them to blend. But a yellow can blend with the red or the green, so you could like have that in the middle with the red and the green.
This is so cool. So we want to stay in the same color family.
Yes.
I love this idea, and Meadow is so into putting her ideas into action. And that's what is so cool and unique about being an artist, is that you can work these things in your head, come right out and do it. And it boosts your creativity in every aspect of your life. And it really boosts your confidence too. And that's what you and I were talking about, Janelle, how it's great to just be able to pull these ideas out and do it. Look, this is so cool. You just came up with this project for all of us to do on your own. Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
So,
May I ask you, why do you not want the blue and green to touch each other?
They can touch just like a little bit, 'cause if they do, they could bleed in and just make one whole color, which could ruin it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Unless you wanted to make a new
Yeah.
color by blending those.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
All right, so are we gonna dab the colors first? Just a little dab here?
Yes. In like each corner.
Are you going to do one too, Meadow?
Yes.
All right.
Do you
Go
want to
to
do
it,
one
ladies. No, you guys go ahead and go to it.
All right.
too? Looks like a potato.
It does look like a potato.
Okay. So like, I think I'm gonna do some yellow, and you want to like. Oh wait, we have to get it wet first.
Oh, okay, so we get our rock wet first.
And Meadow, I love that you brought a project that you could really do anywhere. You don't need any special tools for it. You can, like, so anybody can try this anywhere, anytime. I love that. And it
Alright.
shows us how easy it is to find creativity just in our everyday lives, our
Now you
world.
can get it wet, and then you just want to keep it wet all over, like just, but you don't want it to be too wet. Just make sure it's like,
What would
Using
happen
the
if it's
dabbing
too wet?
method.
yeah. If it's too wet and has too much water on it, all the colors will just spread and bleed into each other.
Okay.
So,
Now, I wonder if that's the technique that they do with this. Do you know how they make these? I have no idea. It's a new kind of art. This is going to be our homework to find
it
out.
looks like shiny, like they could have put like water resistance paint and it like swirled almost like that on its own.
She does know.
She does now. She has a knowing.
Agree.
I love it, Meadow.
So I'm gonna put some yellow right here. And you only want like a drop or two, and then you just wanna mix it with either the wet part of the paper towel or your finger.
So you're using that almost as your paintbrush.
Yes.
Very nice.
This is
Very nice.
really, really interesting, Meadow.
If you need one of these interesting paintbrushes over here.
Okay.
Bamboo.
So you can use paintbrushes to do
I mean,
this
if
as
you
well
want
if you have them.
Yeah, but it will absorb it, and then
Oh,
it's
you're right.
harder to spread.
You're right,
So-
and it'll probably stain the paintbrush.
Yes,
That's what
it
I was
does.
thinking too.
Good call. Good call. That's pretty nice.
That was amazing, Meadow.
I really like just the textural aspect of.
I know,
your
I'm kind of
feeling
jealous.
On the rock.
Like-
Get in
feels
there.
good.
It's so good for you to do those kinds of things when you work in clay, or when you're touching the rocks and when you're getting that tactile experience. It's just combining all of these different things in your brain. It's really great. So you're feeling, you're touching, you're grounding yourself.
And that helps just to kind of develop and bring out more of that creativeness time and time again.
Yes.
And this is the example of what it should look like when you're done.
Oh, that's beautiful. And the sparkles still shine through.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I like this.
Doesn't her green look like moss? Like it's out in the
Yeah, it
wild and it's a little
does.
bit of
It
moss on the
does.
side of a rock?
It does.
Beautiful.
Very nice. I think I'm gonna go for the blue on this side, the river aspect. Now, where did you collect these rocks?
Well, when our house was built, there was like in our staircase and around our fireplace, there's rocks like this, and there's extra ones. So they're just
cool.
laying around.
Great idea.
I love that she recycles and like you are using all these amazing things that are just readily available to anybody. You know, I'm sitting at home and I keep going, I should paint. I want to learn how to paint. And then I go, oh, but I have to get a canvas. And then I have to get paints. And then I have to get a paintbrush.
You could use like an old piece of cardboard or a rock or a piece of wood or something like that.
Mind
Exactly.
blown, Meadow. Oh my goodness.
100%. And then the other thing that we all have to keep in mind is it never has to be perfect.
Yes, accidents are art.
Yes.
It's just art. All of it's art.
Absolutely.
Meadow, you are so inspiring, and to me, I have no excuses left as to why I'm not creating art. You've taken them all away.
Thank you.
Is that something you want to do? Do you want to inspire other children to get creative and look for ways to
Yes.
create art out in the world?
Yeah, just out of anything. You don't need to go and buy anything. It's all already with you and around you.
I love that.
Yes, I love it too.
So wonderful.
The only thing I haven't heard you say that you do is sew. Do you ever work with
Yes,
textile art?
yep.
Of course.
My grandma Elaine sews, and I once sewed out of like one of the beer things that like they go around
The
it.
koozies or cozies
Yeah,
or whatever they're
I
called?
cut the bottom off and like sew it, and it's sewn it, and it's like a wallet now.
Oh! That's really cool.
That's so awesome.
Thank
Did
you.
you ever, there was this big trend going around of making wallets and bracelets and stuff out of duct tape. Did you ever
Yes.
get involved in that?
Yes. It was a little tricky, but it was
Is it?
fun. Yeah.
Oh, how neat.
It got confusing.
Oh,
I think that is a real winning idea. I mean, we're doing the art for the fun of it and for the making, but also if this is, something, this is getting so cool.
She's got like serious technique going on here. She's dabbing and spreading and dotting. It's like you're using different paintbrushes and you're creating different textures within the texture. Is that possible?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely, because you're creating different layers of the paint. I love this. It's so fun. And then when you're down at the river, I wonder, right now, you could definitely use the blackberries. Do you ever do stuff like that?
Maybe, yeah. I haven't tried it, but
Think of that.
it might be possible.
Yeah.
You guys,
Because I see them everywhere. You definitely could.
Oh my gosh, you're so inspiring,
I love this.
Meadow.
It's like a nice little sunset over here.
It's gorgeous.
and then midnight over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that.
Perfect.
Light and dark.
Yeah, I love these activities. I think that there are so many important parts of being an artist, and being in Nevada City is really great for all of us to be able to see like the artwork that you got at the market. That's so neat to be able to pick something out and be inspired by someone else's work.
Absolutely.
And there are so many professional artists, there are so many amateur artists,
Yeah.
there are so many, everybody's just creative, you know?
There's a lot of creativity up here and a lot of mentorship and not even that, like you said, just the non-judgment, the being able to just go and play and
Yes.
call it art, and people are like, absolutely, that's
Yes.
fantastic, because what is art? Like, what is the definition of art? Is there one?
I don't think so. Anything could be really art. Like,
I think so too.
I love that. That's a great perspective.
Yes. I think good art is what makes you feel something.
yes.
Like when you look at it, you get it, or you don't get it.
Definite. Agree. I like art that I don't get. That's just different and kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yes. Me too. One time I saw cubes that were hanging from the ceiling, and someone had just poured a bunch of wax into different molds and then cut the stuff into cubes, and they had put old toys, like wheels,
What?
inside,
so
like a
cool.
brownie, or
Yeah.
like
Brownie.
those cakes that you, is it a Spanish party and they bake the little baby dolls inside the cakes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen those before.
Yes, and so this gentleman had cut them into perfect squares after they were soaked in wax, hung it all from the ceiling. I think that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Did
I've
it make you
seen
feel
something?
Yes.
I've seen something like that, but it was just glass balls just hanging from the ceiling, and I thought it was really cool because it reminded me of bubbles. And I thought if they were glittery, that would be like so cool. Because glitter's awesome.
Yeah.
You like using glitter in your
Yes.
media? Nice.
Well, and I love the way that the glitter, it's natural glitter, has shown through here.
It's already there. It's really beautiful.
Absolutely.
Very
So-
nice.
Well, you guys, that's stunning. Meadow, that is beautiful. And that's actually, you make me want to ask you a question. When you complete your art, what do you do with it?
I usually decorate my room with it or give it as gifts. And my mom she reads a lot, so she likes bookmarks of my art, like little things.
Fun. Have you ever thought about maybe some of these rocks and stuff, like taking them and sharing them out in the community by leaving them
I've
by
seen
like a
that.
river or something?
I've seen that before, and I have 2 rocks that have it. And I was thinking about it.
That would be really fun.
Yeah.
Well, how
I
do you
like
think
this
somebody
idea.
would feel if they found it?
Happy.
Yeah, you think
Because
you'd
that's
be
how I
sharing
feel.
joy?
I feel shocked.
I love that. So you'd be sharing joy and happiness in the world, which you already do. Mm-hmm. All right.
All the time.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, both of you.
Thank
this
you.
has
This
been
is-
amazing.
Yes.
And Meadow, you truly are an amazing kid in our community. Thank you for sharing your talents with us.
And your rocks.
And your rocks. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Our Amazing Kids. We'll see you next time.